Yo. So I just realized today that I can link YouTube to Twitch alerts or stream alerts. So for the longest time that I've been using Restream and haven't connected YouTube, I have not been receiving notifications of subscriptions or subscribes from YouTube, the YouTube side. So biggest apologies for that for because I just saw I was looking at my subscriber accounts and it's a lot more than I realized. But yeah, well, thank you all for that. Those subscriptions, I missed all of them, every single one of them, so my bad. But moving forward, I should be able to receive the alerts this time, because for the longest I've been streaming on Twitch and then edit YouTube, I haven't really set up any alerts or haven't really opened chat on the YouTube side. So I don't actually know what's been going on that side. And I haven't really, seen any messages or notifications up until recently. Yeah, my bad on that. But yeah, I mean, moving forward, hopefully we get these alerts, or hopefully the alerts work, because I don't know if it does or not. I'll have to experiment. Maybe if I can do a test subscribe, because I do have another YouTube account that I can test with. All right, what do we got? Okay. Right now we're trying to get all the defensives first, and then we'll move on to the crit stuff and all the good stuff. How do I compare this shift? I need to upgrade my armor. That's fine. Everything just needs a numbers upgrade, really. I like that the drops are more relevant to your build now. It's a lot smarter. They've done a really good job with the loot rework. Alright, let's go to the salvage station here. The game, as I said, I know that the game gets a lot of bad rep because of the last, the first 2 or 3 seasons, but my overall impression of it was not really it's not really a bad game, in my opinion. Maybe the end game wasn't up to par, but I think in general the gameplay was just fine. It was people were hoping it would probably knock it out the ballpark. Maybe that's the expectations were pretty high. But and my expectations were also pretty high too. Because I remember when the game was first announced and all those trailers and teasers and stuff, everyone was hoping for something really crazy. Which I don't blame them for, It makes sense. Alright, what is this quest? Remove the Tree of Whispers. Or return to the Tree of Whispers. I don't know if I have the waypoint to there. Oh, I do. But I did like the combat. If they do resource regeneration a little bit better, I mean, it's fine to make the mobs more difficult, but I would say try to make the resource regen, improved. Whether it's you regain more resources like these energy or mana, or it just generates a lot faster or something. Because I'm constantly running out of it. But I think by by the mid game or so, 50, 60 levels, it starts to feel better. But right now it's pretty rough. Okay. Guess I'll just wear that for now. That was my only thing, but that's not even like a big problem at all. Really.
That looks worn. I can fix it and still use the. Don't ruin all that work.
Back here. But it's nice to have, rather than just only PoE in the RPG space. Now we have D4. We have Last Epoch, PoE 1, and then the upcoming PoE 2. It's nice to have multiple games for different. People who don't enjoy PoE can at least enjoy the other two. Or yeah, the opposite way. People who don't enjoy D4 can enjoy Last Epoch and PoE. So, regardless of how you feel about D4, it's still very important that they came out at. I think personally for me, I know at some point people were complaining that they weren't getting enough legendaries early on, which there's a reason why in games like PoE, you don't, it's more rare early on, because it starts to make the drops more meaningful. Scarcity is key. But then also you don't want to leave players bone dry, by Act 6 or something. They're not getting a single legendary unique. That feels bad. So it has to strike a good balance. So it's hard to say what the ideal drop rate is, but I think PoE nailed it. Last Epoch also does a pretty good job. I think the D4 devs, they doubled down on increasing the drop rates for legendaries, which is nice, and it's very for casual players it's more satisfying, because now you feel like there's just a bunch of loot. But I guess from the the PoE angle from someone who plays a majority PoE, it can feel a little bit too easy. Like the leveling is really quick, and the drops are very the amount of legendaries you can get is it's kind of a little more than I'm comfortable with, honestly. But that, as I said, that's from the PoE perspective, because everyone else who's playing D4 are probably more than happy to acquire legendaries this early and at this rate or quantity. But for me, it's too early and it's too much. But that's just me. That's just subjective. The reason for me, the reason is that it makes the unique feel less powerful. It makes them feel like they're rares compared to, you know, how in PoE, you know, finding a unique or legendary, or yeah, unique, felt very meaningful because it was so hard to get, and you know, it's scarce, and then when you got it, it felt pretty powerful. But oftentimes you also get just, you know, random ones that doesn't really matter. But yeah, in this game, the uniques feels like, because of due to their drop rate and quantity, they feel like the rares of the game. And then the legendaries, these ones here, or sorry, the uniques in this game feels like rares in this in PoE, and then the let me rephrase that. The legendaries feels like rares, and the uniques feels like legendaries. I mean, you know what I'm saying, I guess. The legendaries feels like rare, and the uniques feels like uniques, actual uniques. That's what I was trying to get at. Like confusing my brain. That makes any sense. I don't know if it's bad. I mean, if people are enjoying the content and the quantity and drop rate, that's perfectly fine. I mean, if the majority of people like that, that's okay. But I can see where it can be a little bit off-putting for PoE players, or you know, PoE mains, because it makes the game feel like there's a huge power creep. I don't know if that's the right term, but your character feels way too powerful for the content early on and throughout the, you know, leveling the late game. They can steamroll a lot of these bosses. I did like the idea of having it where it's progressively more difficult, but you get, you know, you still get more powerful as you level and gear up. That way it's linear, you know, as opposed to PoE's like exponential difficulty. So that's where D3 did a better job at. And I think D4 should be around the same way as D3 in terms of like linear progression, linear, you know, power spikes. But not really spikes, more like, yeah, linear power progression and, you know, difficulty progression. It should, you know, sort of be on the same chart and follow a similar trend. So I could see why they, you know, decided to make items more powerful and progression a lot quicker, leveling is a lot quicker, defenses are a lot stronger. But I think from season to season, the one thing I do note is that the devs have been very they've been listening a lot, I guess, which is nice. So they're experimenting with how to balance the game properly, which can take, you know, multiple seasons before they get it right.
I'm afraid.
Yo, what up, kid? Boo-kong. Doing good. Just experimenting with the trying to make this bleed barbarian work without a, you know, actual guide. But I did start it one last season, and I'm hoping to build off of it. Only thing is the barbarian's a energy burner. I'm always out of energy. I think it's been good so far. Like they've done a good job with the QOL, quality of life changes, and the mob density has been increased. You know, giving you a more, like, you know, it doesn't feel barren or dry. You're always constantly fighting. And then the loot improvements also too. So you're getting more loot that's relevant with the relevant stats that you need. So I think that personally, I think this season is one of the better seasons so far. I wish I spent more times on the other ones to know, you know, what their weaknesses were, but I guess I had so many games that I've been playing in between, so it's hard to focus on one set of game. But I find that the leveling process is a lot quicker, but the leveling for Barbarian is a lot more funner now, personally for me. Because in the previous season it felt very, like, laborious, I guess. But I'm enjoying the Barbarian. Yeah, it's way quicker. Like, for example, the top 5% of players who were able to, it took them like maybe, I would say like maybe the third or fourth day to hit 100. They can hit that level 100 within, I would say, like 12 hours of playing the game now. So it's a lot quicker, way quicker. Which is interesting. I think the number one HC player right now, he hit 100. I think like by the next morning, or within like at least 10 to 12 hours of streaming. But the leveling experience for me is fine. I just want to get to my better gear and then do the late game content. Yeah, but also yeah, it does feel a lot quicker than I'm more like used to. Like PoE, it's like a slow roll. You know, by the time you hit X, I don't know, like 3 or something, you're like level 20, almost 30 or something, and then it's just like, you know, for each act, it's another like 10 levels, if it, whatever, 10 to 15 levels, depending on your character's build. This is way more faster than the previous, you know, 3 seasons. But I mean, overall the gameplay has been fine. Like, it's kept me engaged essentially. I'm just still surprised I can run the game. I thought that on release my computer will struggle, but I mean, here and there it will have those frame drops, but for the most part I haven't had any weird bug splats or crashes. So it's nice to see that they're continually optimizing.
I'm out of here. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Yeah, I never expected to get a unique at I think I got this like level 28 this early. Much more early than I expected. Yeah, it's I'm more just confused than I don't know how to feel. I'm not well, I'm like not upset about it, but I'm confused. I'm like, man, it might be a little bit early, but then I like the idea of getting rare stuff early. But it might, as someone who's coming from PoE, it's very different. It's a very different feeling.
I'm not ready.
But now that I got it, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, I'll take it. I'll take the weapon. But I guess I'm glad that people are enjoying this new season, because it was struggling. I think the last one, or struggling to retain players on the last one.
I can't do that here.
Huh. I'm not sure why it's a lost items have been sent to your stash. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what to do with this ritual thing. Maybe I can just waypoint back. Yeah. Because I remember I was watching the ExoCon, and they had a segment with former Diablo 2 devs, developers from Torchlight, and obviously the PoE devs, and one of the important things they mentioned was balancing item rarities, quantities, and balancing between scarcity and whatnot. And some of the things they mentioned was that as much as people hate trash gear, it was an important part of the game's drop balance. Like they were like, the devs had to figure out like how much garbage gear needs to be dropped and how much really good gears need to be dropped. But if you like overtune things, it can hurt. Especially with a game that's sensitive to how do you say? Especially with a game like PoE, where the economy is very sensitive to those type of quantity buffs and nerfs and stuff. But yeah, it was a very interesting lecture that they did. So each of them got a say on what they feel was like the proper way to approach it. But yeah, I guess that one's it's up for debate. I think right now the D4 developers are experimenting with what's good, and maybe onto the next season they'll tweak it for the better. But one thing I noticed that they've been very flexible, or they've been experimenting around. So that's the important part, is that they're trying something. Whether it's whether it works out or not. But we'll see. We'll see. On the other hand, I do look forward to PoE 2, which a slight disappointment that the closed beta test shifted from June 7th of this year, which is only like, you know, was only a month away from now, to fall. So we won't see PoE 2's closed beta until like later this year. But I'm not, well, you know, obviously it was disappointing, but I think that that's probably the best move. Like, you know, if they feel, developers feel they're not ready yet, that's okay. More, you know, the more time they spend, the better. I guess that goes with a lot of things. Like, rather than pushing out something that's buggy or, you know, not ready, I'd rather have them take their time. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to that too. And maybe like later in a few months, I would see what's up in Last Epoch. I know they've been having their sort of rounds of updates as well. So we haven't left that game yet. We just took a short break.
I'm out of fury.
Oh, we can do this together? No way. Oh, that's so cool. I thought it was just like only one person could do it. As long as 3 people are putting the heart in, then we can keep doing these fights. The one thing I do like about this game a lot is that there's a sense of like, there's a social aspect to the game. Like, you see other players doing their thing, you could even join them, fighting, you know, the world bosses, and do little events like these. So it makes the game feel a little bit more alive. Whereas in PoE, everyone's sort of just like, the only sort of social aspect is the trading, and then, you know, seeing each other at the town, but there's no real interaction. Like, you don't get to like fight with each other. This is the one thing I felt like PoE was lacking, but it doesn't have that same open world aspect. Makes sense. But yeah, for me, I preferably like the MMO aspect of this game. I know some, you know, other players don't like to see other, you know, random players, but I think the majority of players are fine with it. Like, I don't mind seeing other players doing their thing, and to be able to actually join them, you know, in the fight. Reminds me of, you know, things like WoW and Lost Ark. Oh my Jesus. I nearly missed these scrolls. I don't know how early I'm supposed to temper items though. Alright, well, let's try and find 2 more of these hard things.
I'm not ready.
Sweet, I got another one. Okay. Maybe I can go here. Maybe I'll get lucky and get another one. I was hoping to start earlier, but yeah, I fell asleep right after work. For like too long than I hoped for. 2 hours. Usually I try to keep it like personally I like 30 minutes max. But yeah. Sometimes I get carried away. Let's see. Mysteries.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
That guy's range is insane. Is that a barbarian?
I'm not ready. I'm afraid.
When I saw the PoE 2 trailer, I thought this game looks like if you mix PoE 1 with D4 with Dark Souls. Not in a bad way, but like all the best parts.
I'm not ready.
We'll see. The game looks more difficult, that's all I can say. I'm pretty sure they've based off of the
I'm not ready.
streamers experience with the beta testing or whatever, or early testing or closed testing, is that the game is way more difficult than PoE 1, like significantly more difficult. But I kind of want to try it. Alright, let me just set some points in here first. Got so many. Okay. Oh, did I put points in here? I'm just gonna go back from the top first. Oh my god, you know what I did? I don't know why I have points in it there. Broken paths. Broken paths. There we go. I don't know why I put 4 points in there. That must have been an accident. Alright, I'm gonna max out like the defenses. Do I max out Rupture? I don't remember. It does a good chunk of damage. Guess we do that. And then we'll try to get the other notes, I guess. Alright, what's this? I guess we'll be adding some crit to this build, even though, you know, obviously Blade doesn't scale off crit, but still gonna be doing physical damage, and I guess that's where it will still count. Alright, let's go get another heart. We'll do that encounter again. So yeah, right now I'm gonna try and max out the damage reduction nodes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and what you call it? You know, obviously move on to the damage stuff.
I can't afford it.
Starting to feel the power here. Well, the mobs are starting to actually chunk me. Maybe it's the latest patch. Got a minute and 30 left on this Hell Tide. Best shrine. Well, that barbarian's way faster than me. I think my barbarian's more like hit once, hit and kill. This guy went full attack speed. Cudgel. There wasn't a little event right over here.
The daughter of hatred demands
Bryceness. You know, all the three main bosses of Diablo, even Diablo, I think the Ball is the scariest looking character or boss. He's just like very uncanny. Like Diablo looks like, you know, your typical like lair monster dungeon boss. But you got Ball who looks like an old man, but a very scary looking one. Something out of like some weird Greek lore or something. Wait up, did I fail that?
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Alright, where's the next health dead? Let's head back to town first. I'm still trying to figure out a way how to download all the Guild Wars 2 music. They're available for free on Spotify or SoundCloud, but you can't really. I mean, technically you can download them from SoundCloud, but there's no easy way to do it. You know, rather than having to do it one by one. What the? A unique? What's this? Battle trance increases frenzy. Max fury, damage reduction, cooldown reduction, frenzy. Yeah, I do note that the drops are, the stats are more relevant to the character or the build, so it's. I think that's a cool part, I guess. But very. How do you say? elixirs. Usually, I feel like uniques you don't find them until like tier 3 or 4, right? Well, in the previous seasons. I guess I can temper them, right? Can I temper these? Oh, I can't temper that. Or that. Is it a waste to temper now? Some of these are like technically lower level. Oh, I have plenty of material. I just only do one temper for each because I don't want to burn through all my crafting materials. Utility. Mobility. Cool. I can always do a more move speed. This one I'm probably gonna do offense. Weapons. What is this? Oh, augmentation. Wait, what does it already have? I'll do this one. Berserking duration. I don't really use the blunt weapon, only for like leap slamming. Double swing size. Okay. I know that you have like 5 attempts on these for tempering. So just keep it at 1 each. So they're gonna be replaced anyways, eventually as I level. What's this? Oh. Oh, that's where I got that unique thing from. Okay, cool. My resist look like 70%. Okay. Kind of low on cold, lightning, and poison, but we'll figure that out. Well, thanks for the hearts. I can go up there now. Is this still gonna be here? Let me see. Maybe I have to like get closer. Alright, is there any players around me?
I'm not ready.
Right. Let me just clear this mobs over here.
I'm afraid.
Cleaving this game is very similar to the. Well, I guess there's no other way to. Deviate. Cleave is Cleave and PoE is very similar to this cleave. Like they swing. Well, this one swings in the opposite direction. Oh no, I think it swings in the same direction from right to left.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Okay. Let's do this.
I'm not ready.
I hope there's other player that will show up randomly. We'll be fine.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm not ready.
Holy.
I'm afraid.
I mean, if you're around there, you can surely join if you want. Safe, yeah. Is there more bosses like this around the map? Kind of want to try the other ones too. Wait, me, Blood Maiden.
I'm not ready.
I could start a new encounter because I have 3 more hearts.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Demon Slayer. Okay. All not in the same world. Oh, whoops. That's fine. It's like we completed the encounter. I want to know if there's another ritual site like this. Damage reduction. And by bleeding enemy up to 10% max. Oh, there's only one. Okay. That's cool that the boss gives legendaries every time. Let's see. What is my social button? I forget. Right. Oh shoot. Let me see if I can find a safe spot. So many mobs are there we go. Okay. Social. Okay. I think I did it right. Or I think I added it correctly. Alright. What are the major nodes that I need? Oh, I need that. I'm gonna get all the vulnerable, or the, you know, those offensive nodes that bypasses like armor and stuff. Oh, are you on AC? Oh. right. Low. Okay. You know what's funny? Actually, when I was during the first 3 betas, I guess, if you call it that way, because I know there was a closed beta, Server Slam, which, you know, was technically the second, and then open beta, and then preseason I played hardcore. I think season 1 as well. Then I decided I wanted to do the end game stuff, so I switched to softcore. Lol. It's fine though. I think once I get the hang of this character and the build progression, I'll probably jump back on hardcore like the good old days. So I used to play PoE hardcore. That was a lot of fun, but I think I didn't really get too far though, because the farthest I've gotten was Act 8, I believe. Act 8, the Wedry. Always the one that kills me. Yeah, I think because for me it's like a funner way to play. It makes you think about your build. Makes you think about how you approach mobs and bosses and stuff. So you're not like steamrolling everything. That's the one aspect, or the one of the many aspects I like about playing AC. Yeah. Cause like even in games like PoE, when I play S like softcore, I'm playing a lot more carelessly, and I'm also burning through currency a lot more, and um, you know, the way I'm building my character is a lot more glassy. But when I'm on AC, the character is more balanced with defenses and you know offense stats. But yeah, I guess our HC is where I usually, or where I tend to stride towards. Ooh. It's crazy because I used to when I started playing this game, I played a majority of the season as a rogue, but I think there was a game out there called Champions where I was actually a kind of like a berserker. It was, I don't know what you consider the lion character to be, but they were like dual wielding. Well, that's the way I built my character. It was like two double axes, and he did like war cries, and it was like, you know, kind of like a berserker. That's what I'm like trying to. That's the playstyle I'm going for with this character. Kind of reminds me of that. Champion is like not a well-known franchise, but a very memorable one for me, at least. The universe takes place in the EverQuest. Yeah, their storyline is based off the EverQuest universe, whatever, or characters. Sure, a lot of people haven't. Well, I guess the boomers would probably know more about the EverQuest and those older RPG games. Neverwinter. I wasn't there when they were popular. What's that other game, Ragnarok? Oh, yeah, I haven't played that. Well, some of my friends mentioned it. Yeah. I was reading the history of MMORPGs, and they have always mentioned Neverwinter and Ragnarok as being some of the most influential games for the genre of, you know, like MMORPGs. Obviously WoW's up there too. But those games were, I think,
I'm not ready.
I don't know if they were they older than World of Warcraft? Maybe, maybe not.
I'm not ready.
Sure, Ragnarok was. I kind of want to see I kind of want to see Ragnarok or in Neverwinter make a comeback. Be interesting. I think there is a Neverwinter game that already exists currently, but I guess it's not as popular. I'm not sure what's it called right now. But EverQuest, man, I haven't heard about that in a long time.
I must wait. I'm not ready yet.
Kingslayer.
I must wait.
Okay. Oh, wait. 30's dungeon.
I'm not ready.
Oh, what's going on? Well, what? Wait, I hit the protection shrine and then I get TP'd somewhere. Unless I must have misclicked and hit the... Oh, wow. Yeah, I must have hit the exit dungeon button. Whoops. That's what happens when you angle your keyboard too much. I was watching some of the old videos of like pro tournaments, and then I saw how the FPS players had their keyboard like at extreme angles, and I've seen some of them have it at complete like vertical from the way they're sitting. It's like, what? Like, I guess, you know, if you play better that way, go for it. But it's, I just found it interesting. I do angle my keyboard even if it's like a 10 keyless. I have 3 different ones. There's the full 10 key, 10 keyless, and then mini 10 keyless. And I still angle the keyboard. It's kind of strange, but very subtly, not like extreme, like, you know, almost vertical. When it comes to FPS games, I had to angle it because I need as much space for the mouse as possible, especially when I'm playing at a low DPI. But when it comes to like just regular games, I don't need that much space. Scimitar.
I must wait. I'm not ready.
What's in this zone? I've been liking the combat so far. I mean, it feels like a Diablo game. Personally, my favorite combat is still Lost Ark. But every game has its like flavor or style of combat. PoE is very specific combat, and then Lost Ark, and then even less Epoch has its own style. This one, you know, is still reminiscent of that Diablo-esque sort of brutish, I don't know. Western style,
I must wait.
Western combat.
I must wait.
You know, I'm waiting for ArenaNet to make an announcement. Not a new DLC, but a new game. As we all know, we're waiting for the sequel to GW2, Guild Wars 2. When did it came out? 2013. That's around the same time that Path of Exile 1 came out. 2013. That's 11 years ago. So, I mean, fingers crossed that they're working on the next Guild Wars. My biggest thing on the wish list right now is they use modern engine,
I'm not ready.
you know, rather than their in-house one. It doesn't have to be Unreal, but I mean, if it works well, it works well. They can do other stuff too. They can do like, I don't know if CryEngine is fitting, but CryEngine looks really nice. But I think it's more tailored towards like FPS games. But if they can pull it off, then hats off to them. But or if they can pull it off in Unity, that's nice too. Unless they've been working like really quietly on their own in-house engine, like complete overhaul. But they know their engine better than everyone else. So if they, I mean, if they make it look real nice, that's fine too. As long as the, you know, the character models and graphics get a huge, you know, a huge overhaul. But yeah, I mean, the day they go with 3 makes their announcement is the day that I start putting together a build on the PC part picker. So I'm so ready for that. Well, I gotta beat Guild Wars too. At least get to like end game content. Say I got both the expansions, Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire. But I would start a character, but I would never get past like level, I don't know, 50. My memory and attention span is very low. Although I do enjoy playing the game. So I think that's my plan for this upcoming, you know, couple months maybe. Like later, like in a month or 2. Come back to Guild Wars and finally commit again. We're trying to commit to like end game. I do enjoy the game. Slither. Boss fights are a lot more funner, that's for sure. In here. Wait until you see the PoE 2 boss fight stuff. It looks even more like crazy. But yeah, I hopefully I get into the closed beta testing or closed alpha testing, because I do want to get my computer upgraded once, you know, once PoE 2 drops. I think realistically we won't see PoE 2 until end of next year. So right now we're only in like the closed, you know, testing phase. So I assume beta would be like closed beta would be early next year. Open beta maybe summer of next year, and then release is fall or something. But if they delay, I'm not gonna be upset. I'm just gonna be like, okay, I have more time to put together a build. The longer the delay, the better chances I have of getting my computer ready. Although, you know, it's, you know, always sucks to have to wait, but you know what, if they need time to polish, I'm fine with that. I encourage developers to extend their deadlines to, you know, do what they need to do. I'd rather have a polished product, you know.
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll do this one again. Why not, right? I didn't think that the items would still be there on the ground. Yo, what's up? I'm gonna start it. These guys are like, hey, who wants to start this? I got you. I got 3 hearts. Let's go. As I said, I do like this social aspect of this game. Like being able to do these encounters with other players. That's pretty cool. Not only that, the amount of mobs are, you know, they match the
I'm not ready.
amount of players available, so that's cool.
I'm not ready.
So at least everyone gets to, you know, hit something.
I'm a fool.
Who knows when I'll come back to GW2 or Lost Ark. It's been a long time. I have them both downloaded, but yeah. I'm considering transferring them from my my hard drive to my SSD. I'll do that like tomorrow or something. Cause I recently got a 2 TB SSD, so I'm like, okay, might as well. I've been slowly transferring a lot of games from my hard drive, and they've been performing a lot better. So those are like the last 2 games to move over. And then I'll just use my HDD for like saving my, I don't know, recordings, OBS recordings, or edits. This SSD is like the way to go. On my next build, I'm likely going to be utilizing mostly the M.2 SSD. That's exciting.
I'm not ready.
I'm debating, like, okay, do I put Windows on the M.2? Or do I put it on a, you know, just a 2.5-inch SSD and then put all the games on the M.2? It's, you know, separate drives. For me, I like whatever, Windows Load 10, blah blah blah. But what matters to me is the speed of games. And I think I'm willing to take that trade-off. Like, I'd rather have a slightly delayed, you know, Windows startup, but have better performance and, you know, when it comes to, you know, the games that are installed on the M.2. Oh, that man just disappeared. Oh, speaking of PoE, when is the next ExoCon?
I'm not ready.
I might actually want to actually go to New Zealand just to see what's it all about. I would totally, honestly.
I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Health dice do feel like hell. Like constantly being hoarded. Hoarded on.
I'm a fool.
Yeah, this big boy. Cut right through your armor.
I'm not ready.
Alrighty. Looks like there's another thing happening. This guy knows. He's going down there. Thought I saw it here. Wait up. Thought I saw it over here. Hold on, let's just open this. Now let me open. I thought I had a button where you can look at the stats right off the ground. Ow. Was there a shift, control, alt? No. Let me see. Was there an option? Gameplay. Show our tutorials, advanced tooltips. I thought there was. I thought there was an option where it shows the item stats if you just highlight them. I'll figure it out. Oh, this game has ray tracing? Okay. I always forget that this game actually has in-game VoIP. Alright, we'll figure it out later on. I'm not sure how to do it. I think double swing is considered, is it A tier right now or S tier? I played that in season 2, I believe. What the? Oh, we got a demon's heart, I guess. Ow.
I'm afraid.
Off we go. Oh, wait, how do I get there? Holy shoot. Alright. I have to go in like a U-turn here to the right. Hey, buddy.
I'm not ready. I'm afraid.
I like how it just takes one swipe, like one cleave, and it's just like half their health. Okay, it was over here. It was on the opposite side. Okay, I was just right there. Let's go back around, I guess. This one right over here. Oh, same scorpion guy. Whatever, we'll fight him. Double swing is alright. But I like the area of the cleave. or area coverage. What's that over there? Let's fight this big boy.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
It's been a while since I've seen the butcher. Well, obviously he's not, you know, overall he's not there, but 'cause I haven't really been doing the dungeons yet.
I need time to do that.
What do we got? While berserking. Whatever, I'll just upgrade it now. As I said, like, a lot of the gears are gonna be eventually replaced as I level, so I'm not like super attached to them.
I'm afraid.
Out of the way.
I'm afraid. I'm not ready.
It's so weird. PoE music does not give me a headache. It's the weirdest thing ever. I think it's because I was so used to listening to heavy rock music or like alternative for metal. Sometimes metal, but mostly alternative rock. I think that might be why. Like my brain is more attuned to, because PoE music is like orchestral slash
I'm afraid.
metal. Like neo, I don't know if the word's neoclassical. It's more like modern orchestral. Skitter bots.
I'm afraid.
No, I haven't been paying attention to my season stuff. Alright, let's see. Craft elixirs, increase your wolf's rank. Complete Doomslayer events found during Doomsayer events found during Helltide. I guess I'll go there. Got something to unlock or redeem. This weekend, probably gonna play PUBG because they did release their classic map again. Weekend. PUBG Battlefield. I guess this I can grind in the morning or in the evening. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I forgot to get this. Dealing direct damage weapon mastery will cause your next increase crit strike chance against mobile, stun, or slowed. Probably want to do that. And then this vulnerable thing. If you're curious about how I set up my button, it's what is it? Controls. So move is separate. I just left click is only move. F is interact. There was a option here to, where is it? There was an option here to, you know, decouple or uncombine. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Is it this? Oh, you can even have presets? That's nice. Wow, movement only. Mouse movement, keyboard only. I'm assuming they have WASD functionality. Oh. That's interesting. Let's see. Evade and movement direction. Yeah, this one. I unchecked it. So when you first start out the game, it combines move, interact, and your basic skills, so your first attack. But I unchecked that. That way it's all separate. That's personal preference though. Like new players wouldn't really care, but I guess once they get into the higher level stuff, I do recommend them separating. That way don't misclick. What's this? Primary resource when cast. Requires level 43, eh?
You can still use this.
Cool. Let's see. I just put that in my stash. 43 is a long way from here. There we go. Come back to it. But the only thing I'm really using the blunt. Oh, it's a dog. Can you interact with it? That's your dog, homie. Wait, do I have pets in this game? Oh, I forgot to. Choose a weapon expertise effect that applies to all other attacks regardless of which weapon you're using. Select an expertise of rank 1 above from the right to set your technique. Ooh. Sure. Okay. Okay. I thought there was specializations in here. Or am I mistaken? Unless that's level 50. Maybe that was. I don't remember. But it was available to the rogue pretty early. Alright, let's go up there. Let's do this quest. You know that bottle that has like the flavorant at the top? So like, obviously it's just water, but at the top this I don't know what you would even call it. A vaporizer? A nebulizer? No. I mean, technically it's a effervescent. Oh, not effervescent. Every time I think of vapor, I think like it's a liquid that's been, you know, spread into smaller particles. I've got the word where either solid or liquid comes like particle. Well, vapor is, well, I guess liquid to particle is vapor, then solid to whatever particle. Forgot the name. But anyways, it's like a scent. And then if you drink through the top, it tricks your brain to thinking you're drinking something flavored. I kind of want to see how that works. That's a pretty cool thing about food science. Oh, nice. Track down the missing caravan. It's cool that you can pick up the plant while on the horse. I don't know if that was a thing. Is it here? It's not here. It's probably in the center, but let me get the shrine. Oh, is it this? Guess I'm trying to find some clues here. Alright, who we're fighting? I actually had a bottle that was wider than this, but it's harder to clean. So I ended up getting the smaller one. It also was hard to put it inside the cup holder in the car. Although the size, like, I think it was like at least a liter of liquid available.
I'm not ready.
Search the ritual site. I'm sure there's some YouTuber out there that's like a lore master, so they probably have a video put together on the game's lore. That's dedication. There's a YouTuber out there for POA. Her name's Kitten Cat Noodle. She even does build guides too, but she does lore videos, which is kind of nice. Ooh, alright. We'll just use that, I guess. Oh, my transmog was removed. Okay, whatever. We do have a transmog for maces as well, I believe. Go somewhere safe. I think one of the nicest QL that this game has is the ability to mark like points of interest, and then it's showing you where to go. I feel like a lot of games don't like that type of, you know, feature. I just wish they had an overlay map though. It's the one thing they didn't add in.
What? No, that... I received a letter from you. I suppose you said...
You know what's crazy? If my alarm hadn't rang, like, I think what I got off of work at like 5. Well, then I slept at like 5:30 because I was watching Twitch, and my alarm rang at 7. So if the alarm didn't ring, I would have woken up at like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. That would have been a feels bad moment. That's like super late. Plus I was hungry, so I was like, yeah, I'll just get up. I think it's because my my sleep schedule is just funky. But I'll get back to normal. As I said, like you never what you call it? Ooh, world boss. What do you call it? I think the doctors recommend like you just keep your like sleep and wake up time the same every day, regardless of whether you're on, you know, work days or, you know, you're on vacation or, you know, your days off. Just if you're sleeping at like 9:30, waking up at like 8, then keep it the same way on the weekends and, you know, even on your days off. That way it's consistent. That's something I'm trying to get better at. Back then I used to be able to stay up pretty late, but yeah, my body can't handle that anymore. I get super sleepy. Like if I don't, for me it's like if I don't get at least 8 hours of sleep a night, I wake up pretty tired. People say 6 hours, like, you know, the adequate amount, but Personally, for me, I'm more comfortable with 8. I don't know. I just like sleeping is like a healing mechanic, you know. It's like as you're recharging your battery. More optimal at 8 o'clock. Some people from different countries are perfectly fine with 6, but personally for me, it's, you know, I don't like having the feeling of feeling like tired all day. I just want to be like completely refreshed. I'm not a hunter-gatherer like my ancestors. But they say that a good way to tire yourself out. So, for example, like, you know, you have a regular time. You wake up at 8. You know, you do your work. Get out at 5. They do say that you try to do something active, like going to the gym or something, or just being, you know, active. Tire yourself out. Have a good diet. You'll be able to sleep better. Not only sleep better, but you know, you wake up feeling refreshed because your sleep is more complete. So there's a lot of layers to that. What is this? What's going on? Wait, what's happening? Is the boss about to, like... Is there a boss fight soon? Oh, it's 28 minutes. Sure, why not? I'll wait 28 minutes. Oh. These guys are chilling. Here, see what I'll do. I'll do the dungeon right over here. That should at least cut the time by like 14 minutes. I do want to do the... Wait, what's the boss level, first of all? Maybe Oh, it scales to your level. I'll be fine. If you played the first closed beta... Was it open beta or closed beta? It was one of the betas. But you had 2 chances to fight. No, 3 actually. It was before preseason. It was closed beta, Service Slam, open beta, then preseason. But those 3 times you were able to fight Ashava. Or whatever her name is. Kashava. Kashava. I forgot the name. But you, if you did beat her, you... Or it, you'll be able to fight. I mean, you'll be able to get the like not horse mount, but like a medallion for your horse. Pretty cool. I like those types of bully aspects to the game. This type of challenges where everyone gets to have a shot. And then everyone gets, like, you know, a reward.
I'm not ready.
I thought I picked the thing. This build is like, you do a couple slashes and you take a 1 large slash and they just die sort of build.
I'm not ready.
And then once in a while you throw some blood around and they die too.
I'm I'm not ready yet.
Ow.
I'm not ready.
Not the bees. It's nice that they stitch the dungeons together so it's more longer. Ow.
I'm afraid.
That'd be strange if there's a boss right here right away.
Against you. Strike it from their wrist. For as the strong shall endure the chaos to come, the weak shall be devoured.
I do like the cinematics though. Like when the game had their
I'm not ready.
first trailer, the official cinematic trailer. It's perfect. That's one thing Blizzard does really well. Even in like other games like WoW and StarCraft, it's their cinematic trailer is like top notch.
I'm afraid.
Collect Animus.
I'm not ready.
I'm guessing it's a very particular mob, the one that grants those little soul things.
I'm not ready.
I was gonna call it at 10, but I'm like, okay, we'll do the world boss. I'll probably get there ahead of time, like at the 25-minute mark.
I'm not ready yet. I'm afraid. I'm not ready. I'm afraid.
Almost there.
I'm not ready.
There's a shrine right over here.
I'm not ready.
Second best favorite, or second favorite shrine, the destruction shrine, along with the artillery shrine. If you put them together, it's perfect. And then there's the other one where you turn into like a lightning ball. If you can get all three of them, it's like the best combo ever. the perfect combo.
I must wait.
Deposit Animus.
I'm not ready.
Alright, who's the boss here? Is it the priest? Find out. Scourge. That's actually not too bad. Gotta stand in the right spot.
I must wait.
Also gotta try and kind of model his blood pool thing. To see what, yeah.
I'm not ready.
Nice, nice, nice. Aspect of potent blood. Sweet. 417. Still have like a solid 14 minutes. Kind of want some juice, but I don't want to like. The problem is like if I drink something sweet, it's gonna wake me up, which I'm not trying to do right before bed. Let me just check the timer on there. Let's see. Oh, this is Everest, the big boy with the guy with the chain, and he's carrying like lugging around like a suitcase or something. Tis a legion in 2 minutes and 39 seconds. But where is that? Is that it? Okay, I still have 17 minutes, so that's like 10:29. So I'll get there like 10:25 or something. CST. Just be like 5 minutes ahead. Search for it to land in a fractured peak. What's in here anyways? Whoops. So I'm like, where's the chest at? Cool. I really like the idea of marking. So you can do two types of marking. You can mark what you want to keep or what you don't want to keep, depending on if you hold the space button, I believe. And then you just hit all junk or whatever, or all items. Such a good quality of life. I don't know why PoE hasn't done that yet. Oh. This is like a dungeon?
I'm a fool.
I would totally watch a Diablo movie. As long as it has, like, you know.
I'm not ready.
I mean, as long as Lilith is in there. Not just kidding. I mean, they don't have to bring out all the bosses at once. I think it would be better over like a series of like 4 movies, right? You start out with Lilith, and then you move on to Ball, and then the other guy, skeleton-looking guy, and then the last movie would be like Diablo.
I'm not ready.
Because I think if you do all 3 bosses in one movie, then it would be too quick. Better to stagger them. Yeah, I mean, I'd totally watch a movie like that. Who would be the main character? Who knows? I know that the antagonists are the recurring characters in the series, but I don't know of any recurring protagonists. Oh, obviously. I mean, what you call it? The angel guy. Technically a protagonist, but not the, like, well, more like a side character. Side character or crucial, I don't know. It's not like the movie's gonna be based off of that particular angel. Like, it'd be more like he's a recurring protagonist. Not recurring protagonist. A protagonist that occasionally appears to help, I guess. The angel with the light wings, or whatever you call it. Tell Soda what you learn. Yeah, I forgot his name. In the back of my mind, I know it's not Siegfried or something, or Godfried.
I'm not ready.
Let's see. Diablo characters. Oh, you know what? There was that girl in the beginning, the one that you helped find her mother. I forgot the name. Diablo bosses. Oh. The best Diablo bosses of all time. Oh, you fight Diablo in Diablo 2. Right. Mephisto. Ball. Dario? Am I getting like... Let me go on this yeah, let me just go here. Andoril. Bellio. I swear I saw Asmodon in Heroes of the Storm. Malthael? I never seen that guy before. Uber Diablo, okay. 3 Nightmares of Diablo. Three Nightmares of Diablo franchise. No, what am no, that's not the term. 3 main bosses of Diablo. I know it's Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo, right? Three main bosses of Diablo. I saw like an article about this. Three main protagonists or antagonists. Diablo. Prime evils. Who are the prime evils? Diablo, Baal, Mephisto. Honestly, Mephisto and Baal look scarier than Diablo. I don't know why. I guess Diablo is just much bigger. But those two look more like they would spread some sort of element on you and you just die slowly.
Damn. And what's worse?
Or painfully. Okay, I should probably head to that boss zone soon. There's a lot of armor. Alright, yeah, it's the only way to get there. It's probably take me like a minute and a half. I do gotta say that the cosmetics in this game are, I mean, well, there's some like okay ones. There's some of them are actually really well done, like the horse armor and the character armor. Like, they actually look pretty crazy. But thematically, you look like very powerful. I wish more games have it where like there are items. I mean they all have something like that, but I wish there was like certain cosmetics where you can only earn them by doing something in the game. And then people would know that you did that challenge. Like you did like an Uber boss and get like a helmet skin that it can only be achieved by doing that. I'm sure they have something here in that for that. Maybe I haven't gotten there yet. Okay. Should be like 4 minutes ahead. He's racing to get there too.
I need time to do that.
Alright, we're ahead of time. 5 minutes. 4 minutes. Just gonna chill here. Wait, do they have dance in this here? Oh, they don't. Sit. Defs. Oh, they still don't have defs command? Dang. Played. Nope. That was like a staple of, or that's kind of like a staple of a lot of RPG games. Like defs and played, or sit. No. I'm surprised they don't have emotes in here. Unless there's a different way to do it. Options, control. They don't. Let me Google something real quick. How do you Diablo 4 show weapon stats on ground. Default keyboard name for shorting item labels is Alt on keyboard and L2 and in its default state, pressing this button will show the names of everything on the ground for 10 seconds. There's a way to see item stats on the ground. This was posted 11 months ago. So you can change it to toggle to see items, but you can't see the stats. Oh, muffin. Oh, okay. In PoE, as long as the item is identified, if you highlight over it, it'll show the stats. I thought there was a thing in here. I guess not. Hopefully they add that in. That way I don't have to like pick up every item just to see the stats. Unless I am missing a certain option that I may have not enabled. Let me see. Close Firefox. Diablo 4 show. Item stats on ground. Item tooltip. I'm surprised that was overlooked. Well, at least have a button to highlight. Like if I hold Alt, that'll show all the item. Or if I hold Alt, and then I hover over the item, it'll show the tooltip. or the stats on there. I wanted to show this full display, you know, this actual tooltip page. Oh, Avarice. Big boy. Alright, which one of these guys are gonna one-shot this guy? I think the world boss in this game are pretty fun. It's very, the transition, like, you know, multiplayer, it's very well done. You know, everyone just gets there, the map zooms out automatically. That reminds me of the world bosses in Lost Ark. That's also really well done too.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Oh my god, you see all those ghosts on the outer radius? See all those like spirits? Those guys just got wrecked.
I'm a fool.
Yeah, this is like level 19 guy and level 17. I mean, it's a little bit early. I would recommend like at least level 25.
I'm a fool.
Notice how the barbarian, you gotta like really get in there and start whacking at the Avarice's nutsack just to do some damage. That's the barbarian life. Why do you think he's called a barbarian? He's going for the cojones. That's his trophy. Oh, he staggered. Yeah. Hey, get in there. Get in there. Where did that unique just drop from randomly? Oh, first death of the league. I was making fun of them dying, and I just got. I just stood right in there exactly where you're supposed to not. Lol. First death of the league. First death of the league. Of course, it would be Avarice and me making a dumb mistake. All I had to do was stand in an area where the circles didn't overlap. This guy's vomiting gold here. Dang, son.
I'm not ready.
Dang. Wiped out like 3 people at once. Look at the bear. The what's his name? Not Primalist. That what's the class that shapeshifts again? Man, told you I have the memory of a goldfish.
I'm not ready.
Noise. That was good. As I said, the boss fights in here, the world boss fights are always fun. Like a Shava was fun fight. Whispers of the Dead. Where is that? Oh, it's already here. Tree of Whispers it is. If you weren't sure what I was talking about with regards to the horse, I can show it. If there's a chest here. Yeah, let me open this real quick. I think you can only, you have to find a wardrobe in town.
It is done.
It is done. Boots, rings, gold rings. Thank you. Voice of the Night. T-Runner rank 9 with the Iron Wolves. Okay. I think that's the capstone dungeon. Yeah, let's just go back to... Yeah, let's go to Menestad. Since it's closer towards the Hell Tides. So, well, I guess it's gonna change tomorrow, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, gonna try and get some PUBG matches in. Since they reverted back to the old style, people are having fun again. So, oh, there's another one right over here. Okay, I guess there is more. Oh, but it's only one per Hell Tide. Like it only spawned to the left because that's where the Hell Tide was. That makes sense. Is there a wardrobe here? Okay, but yeah, here's the here was the reward I was talking about for a Shava kill.
Keep your beast here.
Trophies. There we go. The horn. This is from... It's the original. I don't remember buying this, but I'm pretty sure I got it off the battle pass. As I said, some of the items, the MGXs in this game are just like really high quality. Like this, you would expect to be more expensive. You know? Like even the mount armors look pretty crazy. What does this came from? Brigadier Barding theme pre-order. Mother's Cadence. Got your trophy there. There he is. Wardrobe. Let me check that out real quick. Gonna put on the skin for the mace. I don't think I've ever bought in these clothing or apparels. They just rewarded them to me for playing the season. I don't know. I guess. I never really completed the full battle pass. Oh, there's the wardrobe. It's a pair. See, what's this one? There we go. These were from Twitch drops. So if you tuned into Diablo, any partnered Diablo streamer, you were able to redeem these skins. I think it was these ones right here, returning champion ones. All you had to do was like sit there and watch it for a few hours, or you just let it run and then they'll eventually redeem them. That's why I have them. This was from the beta test. This little doggy thing. It's nice. There's a dog on the back, but it's hard to see him because he's sleeping. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got all of these things. King's Blade. Well, that's stronger than that. Alright. Let's go salvage these. Well, I guess that's the reason why they call it seasonal loot. And she already got like uniques and legendaries all maxed out. Well, not maxed out, but you're already packed with legendaries early on. It's fine though. I mean, I'm more concerned with like what you call it, trying to get this build to ramp up. Anyways, I'll try to be on tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow's a Friday. Come on, you know where I'll be on. As long as I don't take a 2-hour nap after work, quote unquote nap. More like a slumber. But yeah, I'll obviously, yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. We'll see what I will want to do, because I here and there I would jump on like different games like Battlefield. We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, we're in overtime again. 10 to 10:30 is usually my cutoff time, but World Boss came out. That was good though. It was a good fight. Even though I died once. I stood where like there were literally spaces where I could have stayed that were safe, but I wasn't even paying attention. Anyways, I'm gonna head out for now. Thank y'all for that dropping by, chilling, and follows and everything. I got to test tomorrow if my YouTube follow or subscribe notifications work. So I'll test that tomorrow. Because there's probably a bunch of people who subscribe to my channel that I didn't even notice. So sorry about that. I'll try and get that fixed. Anyways, yeah. Y'all have a good night. Peace.